All right, Lauren, as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, we want to take a closer look tonight at Nashville and the role the city played with the Negro League.
Yeah, Nashville has a rich tradition when it comes to those players who are not allowed to play in the Major League. So we went to Nashville historian David Ewing for a walk down memory lane. David, when we talk about baseball in Nashville, baseball in Tennessee, it has a rich history, doesn't it?
Not only did we have a minor league team called the Nashville Vols, we had a Negro League team that was started 100 years ago called the Nashville Elite Giants. And the wonderful thing about the Elite Giants is that it provided a place for talented African-American baseball players to play.
Players such as Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Jackie Robinson came through town. Nashville historian David Ewing has studied it all. We begin our look back with the man who started the Negro League Club here in Nashville, Tom Wilson.
Oh, there's Tom Wilson.
Yes.
So like I said, he owned the club. He started the club and built the stadium too. Sadly, the stadium is no longer. It was the first place where we had night baseball because he had lights before Sulphurdale had lights.
Ewing tells me the stands were full of not only black fans, but a segregated crowd would often watch Negro League games.
This is the old home plate right here from Sulphurdale.
So all of those greats from the Negro League stood
right here. Yep. From Jackie Robinson to Hank Aaron to, everybody played. Junior Gilliam, you played right here.
Nashville natives like Henry Kimbrough and Bruce Petway were well-known stars during that time, but one of the greatest local talents went by the name Turkey.
Turkey was one of the best players that ever played here for the Nashville Elite Giants. In fact, he was inducted into Cooperstown in the year 2000. Most people think that he was just truly above and beyond anyone during that time. Sadly, never made it to the major leagues because it was still segregated, but it's nice that they've honored him in this very important spot. Here's one of the few photographs of the Negro League team from our Elite Giants.
Ewing says having the team here in Nashville gave the city an economic boost, especially in the black communities.
But we think about all the people that played here and what it meant for the cities and people growing up. This was big. And, white people could come to see baseball games here too. Like I said, it was segregated, but, it was good entertainment.
And a lot of people don't know this history, do they?
No. Or they don't know that we had a team here. This was a great American story. When you think about it happened, started 100 years ago, and that Nashville was part of that too.
Ewing believes the talent in the Negro League was unmatched, and he's not the only one to think that. Coming up on News 4 at 10 o'clock, I sit down with the daughter of former Negro League great Henry Kimbrough. We talk about his legacy and how he might have another shot at the Hall of Fame. And Tracy, I consider myself a baseball fan, a fan of the game, and standing at that plate where Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson, Henry Kimbrough once stood, I get chills now just thinking about it.
I think that's so special, and your enthusiasm is infectious. I know we've got another story coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Any special nugget that you want folks to pay attention to?
Henry Kimbrough was the ultimate player. He batted .311 career, and that batting average puts him up with some of the elite in the game today.